Plus, some explosive new reports in addition to the slew of prescription pills Lindsay is allegedly popping. TMZ reports her treatment will focus on an addiction to methamphetamines. Is Lindsay addicted to dangerous and deadly meth?
She's denying anything that she has a problem with. She's told she doesn't have a problem. By having her parents and everyone telling her she doesn't have a problem, she's going to believe she doesn't have a problem.
Mike Walters, assignment manager for TMZ. Mike, what is the very latest?
Well, you said it. She is now at UCLA. She went straight there from the jail to start the 90-day sober rehab experience. But the most shocking thing is the methamphetamines and opiates. I can tell you for sure that this was listed as something that her focus was to be on with treatment, that was her drugs of choice, going to Morningside, which, by the way, we all know now she isn't there. She's at UCLA. But what's interesting is I am told one of her key drugs is Adderall, and a lot of people kind of associate methamphetamines. They have a similar effect on the body as crystal meth and those kind of drugs. Adderall, they're kind of similar.
A powerful painkiller likened to morphine and heroin, which she's apparently taking for having a wisdom tooth pulled months ago. She's also taking the stimulant Adderall. She's taking Ambien, Zoloft for anxiety, and Trazodone, an antidepressant. So, Marty Brenner, you're a chemical dependency counselor. First of all, explain to us the difference between amphetamines, which it says in her probation report she's taking, and methamphetamines, which she is denying that she has a problem with.
She's denying anything that she has a problem with. She's told she doesn't have a problem. By having her parents and everyone telling her she doesn't have a problem, she's going to believe she doesn't have a problem. This poor girl has a lot of problems.
Well, yeah, but I want to know. We all hear the words like crystal meth. We hear meth, and then there's amphetamines, which we know from her probation report she's taking. What's the difference? Meth is illegal. That's one reason.
Yes,
that's one thing.
That's the main reason. Amphetamines is like Adderall. That's prescribed drug for someone that they need to stay focused and everything else. Meth is against the law. But the other medications, I'm more concerned about the combination of all the medications that she's taking, and she's going to go through a hell of a withdrawal. So that's my main concern.
That is the big question, I think, when she...
I wanted to actually ask of Marty, because we were actually talking to you, I think, earlier today at Hollywood Life, just about crystal meth. Wouldn't there be physical signs, like wouldn't her mouth be some problems with her mouth and teeth if she actually was on crystal meth?
Excellent question, Marty.
Yes, of course there would be. There'll be signs of, if she was on crystal meth, her teeth will be starting to rot, her body will start changing, and there'll be typical, definitely signs of use.
Well, let me just say this. I have to say, you can go years doing crystal meth if you do it in a way, the Hollywood way, where your teeth don't fall out and you don't start picking at your face. I mean, just give me that, Marty.
I agree. And I know people who have done it for a short period of time, and all of a sudden, all the symptoms are there. I have clients right now that are using crystal meth, and you wouldn't even know it.
That's what I'm saying.
It will go.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
And hasn't Lindsay had a problem with scratching and having scabs all over her arms? I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that's the same symptom, but she has.
That is the system. Yes.
Of rehab. I mean, are there bars at UCLA Rehab Center?
No, there are not, Jane. There's no bars there. UCLA is known for its outpatient program. It's the Matrix Institute, which is very famous, and it's a part of UCLA. They do have a 30-day detox program, which she is
very entitled, and she still doesn't think that she has a problem and that she doesn't belong in rehab. So whether she actually will stroll out, I don't think so, because she does know she would be put back in jail, but she hasn't accepted yet. She's still in denial that she has any substance abuse problem at all.
You're absolutely right. People magazine is quoting sources saying she still doesn't think she needs any help. And, I have to say, thank God she went straight from jail to rehab, because if they had let her out for even one day, being the recovering alcoholic addict that I am, I know she would have gone to town. That's just my personal opinion. She would have done everything she could, knowing she's got to appear the next day. Lindsay's is a psychoactive stimulant. Its physical effects can include insomnia, palpitations, convulsions, and death, to name a few. So, again, I'm going to Christina Wanzelak on this. We know that she was taking amphetamines and opiates that were meds, and she got a free pass on that. That's what was in the probation report. What's the difference between some of those meds and meth? I'm trying to get to the bottom of that.
The difference is, like the gentleman said earlier, one is legal, one is not, one is prescribed, one is not. It's very similar, to be honest with you, between drinking alcohol and rubbing alcohol. They're just a few molecules different. The interesting thing about Adderall is the body cannot tell the difference between prescribed substances and non-prescribed substances. Right. What the body feels is high, and Adderall is a highly addictive substance. It is something
along with Dilaudid, which is like heroin. Huh.
That's right.
That's what I call a giant loophole. We've got more
it's
on La
maddening.
It's madness. Dose is the leading cause of death. The leading cause of death. They're doing the same exact drugs, except it's legal. So what's next for Lindsay's career?